everybody. I did not know if I was going to be a little late. I will let you know one thing before we start, though. If anyone is in, I don't know if it's global, but definitely national. If you go on the iHeartRadio app on, what is it, 3 p.m. Eastern time, Tommy Bavaro, who you've seen here, the Sports Talk podcast, who is streaming with me, also will be on live, and I will be on live for our hockey radio show. Now, as that's formalized, welcome to the Puck Drops here. This is Peter Fifitt. I'll be broadcasting hockey and football for the end of the night. We've got the Stanley Cup Final, Game 2, Lightning and Stars. The Lightning trying to take a 1-1 series tie. The Stars trying to take a 2-0 series lead, 2 wins away, which would bring them 2 wins away from their first Stanley Cup in over 21 years. Should be a huge cheer. They're just doing anthems. I didn't miss. I thought I was going to, but no. They just be able to go there. I know they're going to go with the goalies. It looks like it'll still be Hudobin and Vasilevsky. It should be them. Yes, it will be. So here we go. Tampa Bay and Dallas, close to underway. We are ready for puck drop in Edmonton, and it spikes its way through to Gaudreau. Gaudreau circled around, spun it through to center, and then it can be taken back and intercepted on by Radulov. Radulov a shot, and that directed to the boards. Gaudreau boxing him off, as well as Chernak. Gaudreau goes down. Klingberg holds. John Klingberg shooting, and that misdirected. Lightning are a little faster right now. They do give up 2 shots towards goal, none on goal. Chernak and Sergachev start out the game instead of Sergachev and Hedman. Puck works its way through a miscue on Vasilevsky. That puck loose. No one had the communication of where to go. And because of that, the miscue will come. Here's Alexiak to pin it on for Heiskanen. Off the boards. Hedman jams it along. Paquette in front and never was able to cleanly go to Gaudreau. Here's Shattenkirk. And he finds Ryan McDonough, who sweeps it in for Maroon, and Patrick Maroon is offside. Hey, what's up, Josh? I've had a kind of a quiet day, but still a good amount of work to. I'll have to do some work later. But right now, yeah, we got hockey and intermissions. And if hockey ends before, we'll have some football. And when the intermission comes on, I will wear the hat of who I think is going to win the football game. So you'll have to guess. Go Bolts. Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for them. Again, I don't like either team, but I'm kind of rooting for them a little bit. I like a lot of the players on their team, and I respect them. I mean, I respect Dallas, too. What a year they've had. Shot directed on Hudobin, and he makes another save. 2 shots on goal, 2-1 now in favor of the Dallas Stars. Shattenkirk sits behind his goalie. You're counting the days and the games possibly for the Lightning when they could win a Stanley Cup as this puck is spiked on ice and held by Klingberg. It's had Lindell to tip it through, but you are also counting the days where Steven Stamkos could come back and play in the Stanley Cup Final. Kucherov, my favorite player. I'm not a big Kucherov fan, specifically because he committed an egregious penalty, if you remember, a few years ago in the playoff series against the Devils. No, I'm not a huge Kucherov fan. Like, as just, as a fan. As a hockey fan, I think he's an unbelievable player, and I like him. But I'm more of a fan of Stamkos, and even though he was a Ranger, I've always liked Ryan McDonough. I've just always liked him. I root for him, too. Also, current Vancouver Canuck, JT Miller, was with Tampa before that. So you have that connection as well. I love his no-move goals. Yeah, they're pretty sick. Right through the legs, and the fact that the one goaltender that he always gets to move like that is Braden Holtby. He's kind of interesting. He's done it in the regular season against Holtby. He's done it in the All-Star game, and he's done it in the playoffs. How good do you have to be? Puck floats its way to the wall again. Snapped in. And now Killorn races with Shakara. Shakara hit on Killorn. Shakara and Killorn go down. Then a battle with Shakara on the boards, pitting on Killorn's skate and taken out by Joel Kiviranta. On across for Perry, who rattles this puck in as well. Taken on by Chernak. Chernak to Sergachev. Sergachev to Chernak. Chernak away from Sagan. And he gets it to center. Stars. Ben looking for an outlet. He will find it and dump in. Chernak takes a hit. Here's Tyler Sagan. Trying to pass that one in front. Mean Green Machine. And a bolt went down. Got stick, I think, high in the face. No penalty, though. He must have just fell down on his face, not got hit in the face. Kucherov steals the puck, and he goes down. Now there will be a penalty. Point takes a hit. The Stars will touch, and the Lightning to the power play. Yeah. Personally, my favorite, crazy goal, I love Datsuk, but my favorite goal, special goal is, Janmark hit Kucherov right in the head with his stick, is the Peter Forsberg goal, even though I know, unlike that Kucherov goal, people have done the Peter Forsberg goal in games. Henrik Zetterberg, most notably in 2012 in the shootout against Mike Smith and the Phoenix Coyotes then, Arizona. But it still is my all-time favorite goal. Peter Forsberg goal is really cool. I do like Datsuk's shootout goal as well. But Forsberg actually kind of counts as a goal too, because I'm not an Avalanche fan or a Flyer fan or whatever else it was. To Nashville. Held in that pass on for Palat. Won't be able to go. Shot from the sideboards. Back from Killorn. Tipped in front. Hedman shoots. Glove save, Hudobin. Hudobin now a full period and a half. A full 2 periods and a half. Almost a full game of Anton Hudobin letting in no goals. And, he's one of those guys that you kind of look back and go, wow. Tipped on back by Hedman, and then to him behind Vasilevsky. Backhanded and steered along for Hedman again. 16:05 left in the first period. 1:23 left in the power play. Here's Point. Point drops it. Hedman lost it. Palat as well. Palat circles. Turns to the left side. Palat. Point. Stutter step. Off of Kucherov to lob down to Hedman. Hedman circles. Looks for Kucherov. Never was able to get there. Stars clear. 1 minute remaining in the power play. 0 of 3 were the Tampa Bay Lightning in the power play in game 1. 0 of 14 so far in the final power plays by Tampa. Here's Johnson. Circles. On for Sergachev. Back to Tyler Johnson. Johnson holds, shooting off the glass. Shattenkirk to Sergachev. Back to Slapshot Johnson. Out into the netting. That was a block by Miro Heiskanen. And Tyler Johnson lets that puck go. 79 miles per hour, but it seemed a lot faster. When you look at the advantages and disadvantages defensively, Heiskanen is back on the bench. Gord will be booted off the face-off. Tyler Johnson to go take it. Maroon is squared up with Shakara. Johnson was not a face-off win to Tampa, was to Dallas. Lindell will shoot this puck in. And also what's interesting is this puck gets stolen, never mind. Gord pass to Johnson. Johnson under the point. Sergachev makes a move. Sergachev holds. Back on along, looks for Johnson. Corner pass. 10 seconds left in the power play. Lightning have to regroup. What I was going to say is this is the most excellent team at getting the puck to center that the Lightning have faced in these playoffs. Sergachev tries to push it through. It was not Columbus, Boston, or New York, as this puck flickered off of a stick, and Janmark has a bit of a run-in with Kevin Shattenkirk with 14:30 left in the first period. What made you a Vancouver and Detroit fan? My favorite Detroit Red Wing is Sergei Fedorov, but what really made me a Red Wing fan was Datsuk, but really Zetterberg. The whole Zetterberg show and just the nostalgia the Red Wings have. And I want to thank one of my favorite YouTubers, Awood 40. He's his content and his passion for the Red Wings helped me get a passion for Detroit. For Vancouver, and also for Detroit, just this whole nostalgia, this whole great team, how great Hockey Town is. I just learned the legacy of Detroit Red Wings. That really helped me there. For Vancouver, it was Twins. I learned just how great the Sedins were as the Stars have a 2-on-1. Here, holding, hits, shooting one off of the side of the net, and then Kiviranta is held up there. And just this franchise, the glory of the Canucks, and how you guys, you fans, are just some of the greatest fans in all of sports. And I just learned to just love Vancouver hockey like nothing else. And I used to like Calgary, but Vancouver, like when I got into Vancouver, I was like, wow, this is a team I can get behind. And I wanted to be a part of that. And I already was with the Devils, but I think for the Red Wings and the Canucks, I think I really felt like not only were these great teams with great franchises, organizations, fans, but the fans specifically had a culture, and I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be in that Canucks Red Wings family, and I hope I seem to be accepted at some point by them. So that was really what got me into that, all those reasons. Puck will find its way to Hudobin off a Hedman shot, and he gloves it down. 13:08 left in the first period. No score. I'm going for Tampa here because I hate Hudobin. Don't ask. Oh, I know why. No, I know why you hate Hudobin. Bruins. Tampa eliminated the team that deserves to go 0-82 each year. Boston, right? That's true. You're rooting for Tampa because – yeah, I know. You're rooting for Tampa because of just because of the Boston Bruins. Tampa does have a former Devil on its team that I've seen play a couple of times, a bunch of times. Even saw him play a bunch of times this year in Blake Coleman, so that's also cool. Yeah, I know. I figured that. I was like, Hudobin, and then I read a little bit, and I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Once you got past the first round, there was really only one team that I really even liked, and that's Vancouver, where I love. After that, there was really nobody. There's not many teams this year that made the playoffs that I'm just fond of in general. I am surprisingly, this surprises a lot of people, but I am fond of the Coyotes, where most people dismiss them. I do like their franchise. Let me just, I'm not going to broadcast it. I'll broadcast it at the first, but let me just check you know what? No. We'll save the NFL game for after the first period. That'll be a surprise for everybody. Don't post the score or anything. We'll find out. And Hintz just shot this puck. I got to figure out now who 44 is for Tampa, because I've seen him. He's a new face on the ice. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Stars. And now it almost is a 3-on-1, but they got back. Shooting one up the top of the net. And it lampooned through to be kept in by Heiskanen. Klingberg, a shot fired wide. The Stars are buzzing. It's been that way. And it comes to center as the Stars will find a way to shoot in. Thrown in along as well, where it can be taken back by Coleman and shot in along and held by Anton Hudobin. Don't like him, don't hate him. Do like them. My friend Tommy doesn't like them. It's not so much that Arizona's like a bad team or a nuisance to him, but it's just that he thinks they should relocate. He doesn't like the thought of hockey in Arizona, which like it or love it, there's no Austin Matthews if there's no Coyotes. I know you don't like him because, Maple Leaf, but if he was somewhere else, I think you could appreciate him a little more. I know a lot of Maple Leaf fans don't really like him either. It's kind of weird. He's kind of one of those characters that just doesn't come off. He's not very charismatic. He's kind of like a brasher McDavid. 4 shots on goal to 2 for Tampa as Cogliano turns into the zone. This puck spun in by McDonough and behind and lost it from Pavelski. Sergachev to poke it through to Paquette. Yeah. Good. That's it. Yeah, that's kind of a and also you could kind of see that they really want him to be a Maple Leaf for life. So there were thoughts that I personally talked about today on the radio show that Matthews would stay, but Marner could go next year. And I could clearly see that even though he had that giant deal that he signed. Jan Ruta. I was wondering who was. I don't agree with that at all. I think he's really clutch. I think he could be clutch a little more than Matthews is. He's just not as sound defensively as Austin Matthews is. But Jan Ruta was the new addition to the lineup of Tampa Bay that I saw the number. I could not see who it was. So he's out there in the second line pairing. Johnson behind the net. Pitch pass through. On for Hedman to spike it into the Stars' end. It's a little far, and it'll be icing. Kucherov, who was nursing the hit, is back onto the ice. And that was the play earlier where, before he drew the penalty, where he was clotheslined by Jamie Benn. He takes a hit there by Alexiak. Obviously, he got sticked on the head by Janmark. But I talked about Tampa Bay drawing penalties. They got to score on their power plays. They have to score on their power plays. Dallas is leading in the hit department 12-10. So it's close in that. Tampa Bay has a two-shot lead in the shots on goal department. Shattenkirk tries to fire this puck through. It will, but once again, the Lightning are pummeling Dallas in the icing category.
I think you and I were on the same wavelength there in terms of the greater relief was to have knocked out Columbus, not only
Hedman off the face-off, backhanded it on through. Taken out by Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk out along. Now Radulov steals it back, pass in front, poke away, and taken through the center. Never got that shot on goal. The Lightning will try to break out. Now Gord. Gord tries to slice it up for McDonough in front, and now Goodrow. Back to the line, now Ruda. Jan Ruda shoots that point shot on direction and tipped by Goodrow wide. Radulov against Gord. Goodrow comes in to hit. And now the Lightning will back off as the puck will slide its way in. And it will become an icing, so this tired Stars group has to stay back on. The good thing is for the Stars, it looks like it is the Mean Green Machine as Goodrow takes a seat. And it will be for Dallas, that unit. Point trying to win a faceoff. Palat bodied off the first line of the Lightning against the first line of the Stars. It looks like the first line of the Stars and are going to change. It was a break for Palat, who shot that puck in as well. Palat takes a hit on Alexiak. Sergachev tries to steal it. There have been no scoreless periods in this series. In Game 2, Dallas has a 1-0 lead in the Western Conference Final. In the Stanley Cup Final. Excuse me. That was last week. Pitched on through. No, Josh, there's 9:43 left. Wait for NFL talk for intermission. You can do some NFL talk then when the Monday Night Football game is on, which is already on. But we're going to stay in hockey until this period's over. Here's Killorn holding, waiting, still. I have a lot to talk about football, too. It'll be exciting. Shot on Hudobin! Save made. Also, when the Stanley Cup Final's done, I won't be done streaming before the NHL season. I said draft. I'll also be streaming a lot of football games. So look out for that. Excuse me. 9:24 left, no score.
You're slouching again, Ted. Expired. Thanks, Bonnie. It's a lot of house. Hope you can keep it clean. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy, which helps us save a lot of money. Oh, Teddy, did you get my friend request? I'll have to check. Aunt Joni's here. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. This is it's the closest to perfection wallet card ever going to get. It comes in a dozen different colors and materials with the cash wrap for money. Get your discount today. Ridge.com.
I think Bolts 4-2, fourth goal empty net, third with 2 minutes remaining in regulation. I think 2-1 Lightning, and a Lightning score the final 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of play. This game, the way it's been going, strikes me as a low-scoring game. Even a game where if the goal is empty, where the defense will kind of really play. I don't see more than 3 or 4 goals combined by both teams. Interesting analysis they're making, comparing Anton Hudobin to Evgeny Nabokov. That's a weird one. I can kind of see it a little bit, but I have to remember Nabokov was made as the starter. I would say, though, that he's more comparable to the guy that the Sharks drafted to be Nabokov's replacement and ended up getting traded in a waiver claim trade to the Calgary Flames, and Mika Kiprusoff. Here's Shakara. Bottom that one off of the boards, and here's Killorn as well. Chop that one through. Looking is Pavelski to center, taken up by McDonough. Ryan McDonough off the puck. Glove down, and then Cirelli fell. Lightning trying to make sure they're onside. They are not, but there's going to be a penalty against Dallas. against Pavelski, I believe, as Cirelli still is struggling to get to his feet.
Really didn't hurt him that much because he came back and scored the goal to get the Tampa Bay Lightning to the Stanley Cup final. There you see the penalty.
Hold on a second, guys. Just doing something. Here we go. Power play on here with, with Point against Yanmar. Kucherov flanks to his right. Killorn to his left. This has been the first line power play unit, and Pavelski is the one that was penalized for the trip on Cirelli. Lightning trying to get something going. Their power play stashed through. Save Hudobin. Kept out by Hedman. Hedman to Palat. Palat out there. Palat still shuttered one, and then it can be taken back for him. He has Hedman. He dangles. He'll find Victor. Hedman to the right side. Kucherov back in front. Killorn score! Finally, the Lightning go ahead with a power play goal. It's 1-0 Tampa. Braden Point. Nikita Kucherov. And they all were around there. Killorn was in front. Point made a pass. And Point just slot shoots this one. I immediately said Killorn because I saw him in front with the stick up there battling with Shakara, but he does not get a piece. It's all Braden Point. And if this continues, you could be looking at Conn Smythe. What a goal. It's 1-0 Tampa. First goal now for the Tampa Bay Lightning off of Braden Point, a power play goal at the most timeliest of situations. Ruda tried to be run off by Corey Perry. This puck will slide its way down, and once again, icing coming up against the Eastern Conference champions. Dropped in there off the slot. Taken out by Maroon. Tries to break out Gaudreau. But it was gloved down by a star. So by the time the puck went into his zone, he was offside to go back and draw. Klingberg takes the puck away from Hudobin. On a cross, it will be tapped on back from Sergachev and rolled out of play. Point's 10th goal of these playoffs, a power play goal with assists by Nikita Kucherov and Victor Hedman. I would not say they're dominating, and not at all. Dallas has had some really good chances, but they've been the better of the teams. And you really saw that precise passing that Tampa had to get back to. The open ice has been a little more open for Tampa Bay, but it has not completely been there for them to play their best of games, but they were able to make the most of it. When you get a power play, you got to score, so in their second, they were able to. Dickinson tied up. Johnson making a good play on it. Cirelli, and then Alexiak had a chance, but he decided to just let that puck deposit there because he was going to get clobbered by Sergachev, so he went to the bench. Sergachev takes a hit from Denis Gurianov, and there's a penalty, I think, interference against Gurianov. It looks like a really bad penalty from what I saw, unless there was something else along the icing line. But the Lightning are going to get a power play as Vasilevsky immediately went to the bench. Battle on the boards. Sergachev tapped in there. Pavelski trying to touch it. He will. If this is Gurianov, this is a bad penalty. It is not. It is not. It was Alexiak. It was a play I did not see along the boards. We'll watch. This was after Gurianov made the play, Alexiak levels a bolt at center. Tyler Johnson. But he used his stick to grab the hand away. It was a bad play by him. I saw his chances not scoring those is a bit of a problem with Dallas. They are taking too many penalties. I don't think so much it's a bit of a problem because Vasilevsky's a great goalie and they're having their chances. The problem is they're taking penalties. That's the problem. Their confidence is being rattled. Now they know that Tampa can score on their power play. So we'll see how this power play goes. This is really what will change the series. I think if Tampa can go up 2-0 on the power play, Dallas is in a very precarious position. Killorn dropped it off. Here's Point. Then Killorn, Point, Killorn back Hedman. Killorn couldn't get it. Stars clear. 1:33 left in the power play. We'll see if the Tampa Bay Lightning can put lightning in a bottle and get a surge here. Hedman away from Cogliano and then back to center. Taken by Andre Palat. Palat stees it up for Hedman. Kucherov toes it. Hedman. Palat. Kucherov one-timer. And that never had a real good chance. There's a shot that went off as well. I do like Corey Perry a lot, even though a lot of people don't like him. I do like Corey Perry, and I do like Ben Sagan. Palat score! Power play goal. Andre Palat, 2-0 Lightning. And Dallas, we have a problem. This is a play made by Hedman. As he shoves this puck all the way across, he's very strong in his stick. Most experienced defenseman out there. And he makes this play through Kucherov pass, and then Palat just digs under. It's Anton Hudobin looking very Tim Thomas-like in Game 5 of the 2011 Stanley Cup Final first. Get there. But he can't, and he uses that Bury play. Javier used almost a decade ago and makes it 2-0. Tampa Bay. Hudobin will stop this puck. With 5:29 left in the first period, Lightning 2, Dallas nothing. And the Lightning are 2 for 3 on first period power plays. Oh, yeah, it's going to cost them this game, and it might cost them the series if they keep running into these power plays. Because the thing was, these penalties, because the thing was, well, what does Tampa do? We just kill them. They did it the first penalty. The last two, they've let up power play goals in a game that looks like it's going to be low scoring, in a game where they haven't gotten too much going, and now they're down 2-0. The top offense is going too, which wasn't in the first game. They're going in game 2 because Point has been good. Palat has been good. Well, they're the two guys that scored the goal. Kucherov actually had both assists on both goals. Kucherov already has a 2-point game. I think Hedman has a 2-point game. Actually, Hedman does not. Hedman only has 1 point, but Palat has a 2-point game as well. A lot of that top lineup is just finding ways to score. The fact that, I think 3 or 4 of the starting 5 for the Tampa Bay Lightning have a 2-point game. Yeah, 3 of the top 4 of the top 5 have 2-point games, and Hedman has a point. The only guy that's pointless throughout those starting 5 for the Tampa Bay Lightning right now is Mikhail Sergachev, and he's not even reliant enough to do that. So the Lightning right now are showing what they can do. They're scoring these goals. They're scoring it with their top guys. So It is really, if you look at this play again, really much like that LaPierre goal in the Cup final years ago. The way the goalie tried to go down and bury it, and a push off the wall off of a great pass from the wide slot. Saints up 10-0. Okay. I kind of wanted to not know so I could just come in unnoticed, but that's fine. Thanks for the information. Killorn. I'm not going to be one of those guys, though. Shots on goal in favor of Tampa. And stolen away. Cirelli. Pass in front. Killorn. Off of a body. Cirelli body. Now Coleman onto the point. That shot. Score! And you may be talking Ottinger or Bishop. It's 3-0 Kevin Shattenkirk. His first goal in the Stanley Cup final ever. This is a great play by Cirelli. Keeps the puck in, block to the point, holds it. Oh, Shattenkirk. Did that hit anything? That was a weird angle shot. That went through Killorn, but no, that didn't even hit his stick. That's all Kevin Shattenkirk. And it is 3-0 Stars. Lightning over Stars in this first period. So Lightning now a 3-0 lead. And here come the Lightning for more room. This is exactly what they needed to do in the first game, and were never able to. Dallas is completely on their heels. There's a shot at Hudobin. And now Sergachev trying to tip that one. Coleman a jam play. And he was never able to get that puck through. Stars lob it in across. Here's Radulov. Stars need their top guys to go with some speed. Radulov, backhander, never went. The Lightning, the Stars did lose a game 2 last series 3-0. That was the only game they would lose. But the Lightning, this is all in the first period. The Lightning are just taking it to Dallas. Now the shots are 12-3. And Hudobin just made a good save on Goodrow. But for, that's like one great save he's made. He's gotten a few shots and just it's not been Hudobin's night, although the Dallas defense has been far worse than he has been bad. Point, and now Ruta takes a hit. Lightning off the stick to the skate of Palat, who shoots in. Backhands through, and Palat still going for the puck. Sergachev lost it. And back to a steal, Palat! That fluttered on him. Palat was wide open. I didn't even see it. Chernak there as well. Lightning are smelling blood. They're smelling 4-0. Hedman. Jan Ruda got it out across to Gaudreau. Gaudreau now Maroon chases Dickinson. Maroon in front! Jam play! Saved by Hudobin and kept in by the Lightning. Here's a chance for Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk holds, blocked off of the shot by Gaudreau. Gaudreau looks for Maroon, and then it finds its way on for Shattenkirk again, who lost the puck on his side. And a penalty. No, delayed offside is the call. The Stars finally get a break there. Tried to go to center. Since the last 9 minutes of play, the Stars have looked horrendous. The Lightning have looked like the all-star players and team that they can be. 2:30 left in the first period. Tampa Bay 3 as Hintz goes down. And Dallas nothing. Hintz was never able to get to the puck, and it slides for an icing. The shots are just coming for Tampa Bay. They're getting their chances, absolutely. Here's that Palat shot off the body, then off the shoulder of Hudobin. Hintz poked away. Cirelli. Hintz still on the boards. Killorn, can they keep in? They're not able to, but the Lightning will get it back at center. A rare dump in, Chernak. And that's the other thing. They dumped in the puck in all the time in the first period. It didn't really work too well. This time, these guys are just using their skating speed. And the Chernak dump in doesn't work. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Here comes Kiviranta, who chops this puck through. Chernak as well takes a hit. Now Killorn to lob it in front, and it goes to the Dallas defense. Seguin hit by Johnson. Tyler Johnson holding up Seguin. Now Heiskanen's back there. Point hits Heiskanen. Does Ben and Palat want to go in? Ben gets the puck. Palat was not in the middle. Palat brings down Ben, and now the Stars will wait. Lindell looks for the centering pass. He'll get Jamie Benn to Seguin. Seguin holding, and there's going to be a power play coming up to the Stars soon. One that will likely extend into period number 2. Lindell holding back for Ben in the right circle. This is kind of like a power play. They'll get one. Pavelski slid down and stopped by Vasilevsky. The Stars know this. The Lightning really know this. They had that one shift, if you remember, back in, I believe it was Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Final, where the Islanders had almost an entire power play shift where there were some exceptional chances, but it wasn't even a power play. It was just a delayed call, and then the power play was defunct for New York later on in that same percentage. There it's a tripping call to Andre Palat, the guy that scored the second goal. Right now, the go-ahead goal belongs to Braden Point on the power play for Tampa Bay. Gaudreau lost it to the point. Klingberg holding. Klingberg focuses. Shooting. Direction. Save Vasilevsky. Puck's loose. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And he makes his save. Dallas has to score on the power play. Josh, you're absolutely right. It was a deflection by Pavelski and about 2 to 3 whacks by Ben, and then a whack at the horn whistle, of the referee by Tyler Seguin. Gaudreau against Ben. One by the Stars. Klingberg has it. To Radulov. Slap shot. Directed wide. Here's Seguin. To Ben. Jamie Benn on for Pavelski. Gets it back. A shot on the wrister. And that one never went. No one on the Mean Green Machine has scored a point. Actually, they have a point. In fact, each one has a point, but no one has scored a goal. And each point that was given by Ben Seguin and Radulov was scored on that power play goal by Alexiak. Puck will station its way down to Hudobin. 33% power play for the Stars. He'll tap it across. 17 seconds left in the first period. Minute and 5 left in the power play. Perry on the wall. And offside against Dallas. I don't know if there's going to be offsetting penalties, which would have been devastating for Dallas. Rick Bowness, of course, used to be an assistant head coach. He looks on with Jonathan Cooper, who is the head coach of the Tampa Bay Lightning. They both worked on the Lightning staff. Perry gets hauled down by Hedman for no apparent reason. Hedman and Perry jarring at it still. There was some war of words, but nothing going on there. Puck gets shot in along. Heiskanen loses it from Hudobin, then gets it back. To the final seconds, Hintz lost an edge, and then Hedman gives Hintz a shove, and now Corey Perry's finally going to go talk to Victor Hedman, but no fireworks. 3-0 Tampa. Point. Then Palat. Then Shattenkirk. Oh, my. And the Lightning fuel it in a bottle to have a 3-0 lead after the first period. They think that if Hudobin lets in another, yes, it's true. Not only are 2 of 3 of their goals power play goals, but they're 2 of 3 on the power play today. They've had 3 power plays. They're 2 of 3 of them. Thank you for the like. Tampa Bay, obviously, likes up, all that stuff, good stuff. Tampa Bay, of course, up 3-0. And how good have they been? Just pounding them. But, the other thing I was going to say was that if Hudobin lets in another goal, that Ottinger will probably come in. That's the thought pattern. So it's time to go to the NFL. See if I can do some NFL commentary, and then you ask all the NFL questions you want. Now is the time. Yes, now is the time to talk about the National Football League. Well, I actually eat some of my dinner too. Oh, it's NFL Network. It's not ESPN. There we go. The Raiders just made a big play. They're at the 46-yard line of Vegas, and it's the end of the first quarter. 10-0 New Orleans still. So, yeah, Josh, this is the time, man. And I love everybody here. You guys now, we're going to have football on until the hockey comes back. You guys want to talk about football? Now's the time. Also on Thursday, I forget if there's going to be a hockey game on Thursday. I have to check. Actually, I don't think so. No, I remember. Just have to check the NHL because if it's on Thursday, then it won't conflict. Well, it won't conflict, but no, there won't be one on Thursday. So Thursday night is going to be. We'll cover the Dolphins and the Jaguars, and also I think there may be an NBA game. I'll cover that one as well. No NBA tonight, so not covering that. Yeah, Game 4, Lakers and Nuggets. That could be the Western Conference championship. The Raiders should be embarrassed losing their first game in this amazing arena in Vegas. They're playing a good team, though. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got to wear the hat of who I think is going to win. I really like the Raiders. I'm supportive of my dad and my uncle loving the Raiders. They're a great team, but they're not winning. No way. I do like the Saints, though. I've always liked their team organization, too. I mean, the Raiders can't feel down about losing this game, though. No matter what happens tonight, they're still going to be in second place in the division. Either tied first or just solely second. And they're playing a Super Bowl contender. I really think the Buccaneers. Oh, Jacobs had a second and short, and he got pummeled behind the line. Why the Saints had the Raiders as the home team? Because I'm not doing home designation for the NFL games. I'm doing teams that I'm picking. It's different for hockey specifically because the hockey teams is it's the playoffs, and it's also, the whole COVID bubble thing. And he finds Witten for a first down for Vegas. That's what fun to say. Power in the shotgun. Motions. Gets in a screen. To Jacobs. Pass for few. Close to the 5-yard gain. He won't get it. Again, I have to get up. I have to position this hat so I can see from where I am broadcasting the. So McCaffrey is injured for 4 to 6 weeks. That's pretty interesting. Why am I always going against Vegas teams and I respect them? I don't know. Jacobs close to the first down marker, but he doesn't get there. Third and about 1. And if I'm the Raiders, I know how good the Saints offense is, but I don't trust my defense. If you don't get it, I think if you don't get sacked and you're really close, either it's an incomplete pass or the running back is just an inch short, I go for the 4th down. If it's not like 4th and 10, because they're not in field goal kicking range. If it's like 4th and 3, even 4th and 5, I would go for it here. It's 3rd and short right now. 3rd and 1. Carr steps back, throws to the run. He's got his man. And a good sideline throw for Derek Carr. And for Vegas, Miller just makes a great catch. Waller, excuse me. That was the first 3rd and 1 all year long that the Saints were not able to stuff. But they stuffed this one. It's Jacobs up the middle. Roach to slam him down. And it's 2nd and long. These running plays are not working against New Orleans. They're sniffing them out. They're finding them, and they're crushing them. Here's Carr in the shotgun. Stepping up. He got hit. He tosses it into the sideline, and it's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like it will be against New Orleans for a defensive holding. C.J. Gardner-Johnson gets called for defensive holding, as I suspected, and the Raiders will get a 1st down on penalties. They're looking to try to find Ruggs, and he just did not have the lane exactly for him. Here's Carr in the shotgun. Carr throws it over the middle. He's got Waller close at the 23-yard line. Waller's been huge on this drive. He is on the bench right now. Looks like they'll probably go with the running back. They got 2 tight end stack. Carr in motion. He gives to Jacobs. Jacobs for a yard. And it'll be 2nd and short in the red zone for Vegas. The Saints defense allowed touchdowns on every Tampa Bay red zone drive last week. This is the last game of week 2. Carr in the shotgun. 2 days away from the first game of week 3. Jacksonville, Miami. We'll have that here on the puck drops here. Carr throws it. Got his man Waller for a 1st down and close to the end zone. 1st and goal from the 3. Malcolm Jenkins got schooled by the big Waller, who's been a superstar on this drive. Looks like they're going to go running play again. They're going to need to go positive yards if you're the Raiders. Carr motioning. 9 minutes left in the second period. The second quarter, they're down by 10. He's going to throw it out and touchdown! The first ever home touchdown for Vegas! In goal! I thought they were going to run. He's got out. The Saints bought it. I bought it. And in goal, the fullback. Went on a slant right behind Waller. And Waller's being covered. The run's being chased. And no one is anywhere near Ingle. The position is good. The Raiders edge within 3. And then goes the touchdown, the first home touchdown in the history of the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, so there you go. It's 10-7, just like that. I will tell you how much time there is right now left. There's 4:19 left the intermission, so we'll be coming back soon to Edmonton. Period 2, of course, going to start. Tampa Bay 3, Dallas nothing. Off of goals by Point, Palat, and shot. $8:55 left in the second quarter. The Raiders will kick off. They're going to need their defense to make a stop against Drew Brees' Saints, especially due to the fact they do not have their best receiver out. They're going to take it out to the 10, to the 20, and wrapped up before the 25 at the 23-yard line goes the former Giant Harris. Funny little stat right now. It's the 210th regular season game coached for Raiders coach John Gruden and Saints coach Sean Payton. Now, Sean Payton Saints. Here's Brees. Brees fakes it. He drops back. Throws it over to Kamara. There's a block in front. Kamara makes a move. Kamara to the first down marker and shoved out at around the 39-yard line of the Raiders, of the Saints. It was a key block pulled once he got past the line of scrimmage. Pete, and there was an injury. The right guard of the New Orleans Saints is laboring right now. There may be an injury to him, and then they're going to go back after injury timeout. There's 2 minutes right now left in the intermission as well. Right now we are ready. Let's get ready for this epic game coming up, obviously. Second period. Which will be underway soon, of course. I'll actually go there right now. They're just showing as the games come back. They're just showing the raising, of course, of the cup by Dave Andrewchuk. In 2004, the last time the Lightning won the Stanley Cup against Calgary in controversial fashion. Game 6 was in controversial fashion. Game 7 was. Power play still for the Stars. 40 seconds left. Coleman hit on his own boards. Stars will go for another rush in the power play. Here's Heiskanen. Holds it, goes to Hintz. Rope Hintz on the left side. Hintz in front. Coleman. And chopped on along. Back Kividanta. On for Heiskanen. Heiskanen through 2. Set it back. On across from Chernak as well as through Hudobin, and Klingberg will chop this puck through as well. On for Vasilevsky. Back across to Hedman. And then Lindell, and this puck will find its way all the way back down for icing. Here's Ben. Rattle off. Back there. Face off. Seguin. Can't get it. Then it goes to Ruda. Jan Ruda. Hedman off the boards. Hedman finds Killorn. Killorn in the middle. Dropped this pass to Sorelli, and Anthony Sorelli is offside. Here's Alexiak. Hammers it through off of the bouncing boards. Then Janmark away from McDonough. And the puck possession, specifically in the offensive zone, has been much better to Tampa Bay. But look out, Cirelli! Glove save off of the sideboards. Deflected by Hudobin, and the Stars will break the center. Alexiak feeds, and then McDonough in behind. McDonough, Johnson, right to the stick. Lightning through to center. He finds Killorn. Killorn turning. Gets hammered down by Como. And Como hit Killorn a little high. The Lightning back to the power play. Interference, the call by Como, as Como just levels him. But is that really the greatest of calls of it? He goes high. And I guess kind of because he used his arm to cut right through him like this. I guess is what they're calling. But regardless, penalty that the Stars have to kill. They've already let up 2 goals on the power play in this game. A penalty kill in this game. Hedman fed it on back. Got it back from him. On through him, Hedman. Gets it to Sergachev. Hedman. Kucherov's in front. The Lightning try to stifle it past Hudobin. Nothing. The puck actually didn't even go to Hudobin. As Hudobin was down, that puck went and was shot to the outside of the net. And everyone thought it was underneath Hudobin or behind it. And it was not. It was just at the side. But that gave Dallas a scare. Because here on the Edmonton screen, they show the series in the playoffs that the Lightning were able to win in 5 against Columbus, in 5 against Boston, and in 6 against New York. In overtime, all 3 of those series to win it. In double overtime, in fact, in the second round to beat the Bruins. Victor Hedman, who carries the puck now, was the guy who scored the double overtime goal to eliminate them. Puck slotted to center, and then it will find its way through on point. Back checked away. Tapped from the blue line. Hedman. Hedman turning. Circling the point. Kucherov gives it across. Point as well. Point steps it. Waits. Looks a backhander. Save Hudobin. Puck loose. Palat will get it. 57 seconds left on the power play. Kucherov hands it off. Killorn in front. Would not go. Maroon. Hedman a drive. Blocked. And Janmark sends it the length of the ice. Here's a chance for Hedman shot in the post. Maroon had a chance that went off of Hudobin's stick and then through to the post. 27 seconds left on the power play. Lightning will go. Here's Johnson. Lost the race to Lindell, but Johnson hits Lindell there. Dickinson, Kucherov tries to take it away. Puck is loose. Johnson. Right underneath is Dickinson, and then they say that Dickinson is just holding it. Oh, no. Dickinson was underneath the puck, and while Kucherov's trying to get the puck, he tripped him. So just like that, there's going to be a 4-on-4 with the waning seconds, and the Dallas Stars are going to get a kill because it's a 4-on-4, not a power play, and they will get their power play of their very own. That's the puck that went off of Hudobin earlier, just glanced off the post. 15 seconds left on the 4-on-4, and then 1:45 will be served by Kucherov and the Lightning on a penalty kill. Here's Heiskanen, sets it up, back at center. The 4-on-4 with 5 seconds left. The Stars will hold it in their zone. And now out comes Como. It's a Stars power play. Ben lofts it to Klingberg, who has Sagan with him. as well as Jamie Benn, who sends it to Rattleoff. Rattleoff to Ben. Ben shoots that far angle shot, and it was deflected wide. Rattleoff to try and go grab it. Who did have it. Ben lost it to Coleman. Blake Coleman pushes. Gaudreau goes to the bench. Here's Coleman. Looking for a teammate. Coleman buried by Ben, now taken by Klingberg. Coleman not able to do too much on that penalty kill, so he'll go right to the bench. 1:05 left on the power play. No shots on goal. No real offensive zone pressure on this power play for Dallas. Now they'll get it. Klingberg, and then poked to center by Alexander Killorn. Taken by Klingberg. The Stars have not swept the team. The quickest the series has gone was the last one that ended in 5 in overtime, and that was not a short series whatsoever. Heiskanen tapped through, and the Lightning will get it. On for Killorn, who made some chances to be able to bleed the penalty clock, which he did well. 20 seconds left on the power play. One final chance for Dallas. Lightning makes some changes, not many. Here's Heiskanen in his own zone. The final 8 seconds of the power play. Heiskanen taps it off and hands it to Hintz. Hintz through. Hintz is the chance. Hintz backhander. Whirling dervish save by Vasilevsky. And he covers with a fraction, not even just a final second remaining on the power play. And Hintz makes the best chance, the best shot all night by probably Dallas in general. And in this power play, he comes by, like, as I said, a whirling dervish, a backhander that was shouldered down, like, wedge under the arm by Vasilevsky. And now we're just going to have to find a way for a second on the clock. Faceoff goes to the point, and the Lightning kill it off. So the Stars kill off their penalty by drawing a penalty, and the Lightning kill the penalty off in the typical way. 14 minutes left in the second period. Ruda goes down, but by his own doing. Como shoots this puck in. He finds Alexiak. Alexiak, who scored a goal, and that puck will also find its way through to Blake Coleman. Alexiak with a goal tonight would be 3 in the last 4 games by a defensive defenseman to score a goal. 3 in the last 5. And now Alexiak is trying to force its way through with Gord as he's trying to fight Gord, and Gord goes for initiation, so Dallas right back to the power play. It's a little confusing with some of these line changes and shifts the way that they're, especially that Dallas has been doing. And also confusing with some of these penalties. There are a lot more penalties than I expected in this game. And in this period as well, too. I thought Dallas was going to tighten it up and not try to commit penalties, but they've been committing their fair share. No doubt.
Or what we call it when we trash talk somebody. Like, hey, pasta, the only thing you got going on the ice is that cold brew.
Pasta's feelings are hurt. Grab a cold brew and get hockey running again.
So here goes the play that Coleman makes with this shot on goal. Shot directed towards goal, at least, if you want to call it that. When he gets just really pummeled as well He did take a beating, Coleman did. But then Gord makes a bad mistake on the boards and cross-checking, not a sort of initiation. He cross-checked, and Dallas is 0 for 2 on their power play. They're going to get a third one. Tampa's not committed too many penalties. Here, this will be an important face-off, and you have to wonder when these power play units starts to get convoluted and changed by Rick Bowness. It's the same one it's been for a long time. Klingberg, Pavelski, Radulov, Benn, and Sagan. Klingberg will touch it and take it. 13-18 left in the second period. 3-0 Tampa. Puck goes to the wall. Pavelski on for Radulov. On for Klingberg. Looks to Benn. Benn ran over. Goes to the point again. There's a shot. Beloved and held up high by Andrei Vasilevsky. There's a lot of face-off help and sustainability as Kivitata shoots that one! Tipped! And Perry never was able to get it through. Anta. Gurianov lost it. Through the center, then Heiskanen. Then picked off and booted away. Here's Heiskanen as well. Spiked through off of center. He covers this puck through to Kivitanta. Now Hedman chops this puck through to the boards. Stars keep it in, Gurianov, but now taken by Ruda to center. Fellow Finn stuck this puck into the star zone. Radulov shoots towards a sprawling Vasilevsky, but it goes wide. McDonough feeds Chernak. Off the boards. Maroon lays a hit into Klingberg. Now Pavelski will go. Pavelski finds John Klingberg as well. Bottoms out. Radulov up high. Not a hint. Close to Radulov. Radulov in front. Back to the back again. Gretzky's office. Looks. Deflected. Chernak made a hit. And then Pavelski cannot outrace Goudreau. Goudreau will poke this puck to center, and the penalty is cleared. Killed. The Stars have crept up on their shots on goal target, though. They're down by 4 in shots on goal. 15 Tampa, 11 Dallas. Backhanded for Chernak. Lightning skipped this one to the back where Hudobin was. Hudobin almost stolen away completely. Como battled away. Lightning try to steal. And now here comes Sergachev, shot in front, Kucherov, and then Point still jostling away with it. Palat, now Point. Tries to backhand it there. He has Shattenkirk blocked as well. Hudobin fishes it out. Lightning keep it in. Shot in off by Kucherov from the blue line. Kucherov there. Kucherov has a chance. In behind. Pass in front for Shattenkirk went off of a stick. Kucherov keeps it in. Backhander. Gloved high and held by Hudobin. With 10:20 remaining in his game, in this period. Just Kucherov able to act as a defenseman, burrow through, take a hit, make a hit, keep the puck in twice, several times, and then when nobody was on him, was able to try to make an individual effort and shoot this puck on net with not all the gas in the world, and he was able to make this puck stay in the Dallas zone. Top unit out against the second unit for the Lightning. Cirelli, Killorn, Johnson. against Hintz, Janmark, and Ben. Heiskanen taps this one close to Janmark. Puck will find its way. Hintz as well. Hintz steps up, waits for a pass. He's got Janmark, shoots. Toe save, Vasilevsky. Janmark in behind. Here's Hintz, backhander save, Vasilevsky, no rebound. And then the puck's loose, and Janmark is wrapped up by Ruda as a bunch of players want to fight, but the referees won't allow any.
Opportunities generated where the rest of the team hasn't gone. They do that again. Their team shut out this far. There's a challenging spirit in the mind. It gives us the courage to go faster. To think, to make it real. Truck, a sedan, or an SUV, inside is the heart of this car. Official NHL.
So that's the end of that. There. So they're going to come back soon and talk about this game when the Stars can come back, have some offensive presence, or at least just something going for them. They have not been able to do nearly anything.
As our service blades are, unlike some other companies, don't raise the price when they introduce something new. The new razor from Harris. Harris. Same. What's the weather today? Looks nice, you understand? Free movies. I'm always paying. Show me Property Brothers. And you're not talking to me, are you? Nope, I'm talking to the Dish Voice remote. I can check the weather, find free movies, and our shows all in voice.
Get more done with the Dish Voice remote with Google Assistant.
I don't know what I'd do without you. Thanks, man. And you're still talking to the remote.
Watch Property Brothers Wednesday starting at 8, only on HGTV.
We'll be right
We're back here. Every Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I will be here to coverage this game, and I believe I want to say Game 5 or Game 6 possibly of the Eastern Conference Final between Boston and Miami in the NBA playoffs. Chernak shoots this puck, glove down again, more like gloved up by Hudobin to stop play.
somebody on this ship and the door opened up that room, trying to shut it in time, not able to do so. For Bachelor, who has always mentioned time and again, he was well done, given some pass-up opportunities to get pucks to the net. So, what are you going to do? Try and get a body on somebody so the door opens up as he tries to go after Palat. It's been a frustrating night for the Dallas Stars at number 47, Bachelor.
Heiskanen throws this puck in across. Sergachev chased by Como. Back onto the wall. Chip that one to the point, and it goes to center again. Maroon. Slopped in from Heiskanen. Now backhanded and batted it around for the Lightning to hold this puck. Sergachev shoots it on net. And behind, it got deflected wide. Here's Paquette. Back Paquette. Shoot, save, Hudobin. Heiskanen working with his stick on a long Paquette. Moves to the point. Chernak. Paquette. Cedric. Paquette turns it around and worked off the puck. Heiskanen shoots this to Como, almost stripped away by Gaudreau. Now Pavelski will move in. Pavelski shoots, deflected by Sergachev up into the screen.
You mentioned it, so Kucherov has it going on tonight. This is one of those plays that are really difficult when you change the side right there. It's to the other side, and yeah, right off the post. Paquette can't believe it as he's kicking the bench, knowing he had himself a glorious opportunity. Had him moving, a beautiful feed.
This puck comes on along to Shakira. Holds. Now we'll go across center instead of passing it. And then it's picked off by McDonough, but then turned over for Cogliano in front. Cogliano breakaway save! Vasilevsky, a beautiful glove save on the former Duck. Puck stanchions its way to center again. And the Stars will try to have to find their chance. Cogliano's out there with Dickinson. Klingberg losing its way for Janmark. Lost on back and shot down. For Klingberg again, the touch, and that's it. An icing call against Tampa. But here's the play. Cogliano makes past McDonough, through, and just a shot in front of Vasilevsky, and he makes a great glove save. Tries to tow this puck through. It will find its way on to Vasilevsky, who will pick it off as well, turn it in around, and spin it to the wall. Here's Lindell. Taken away from Seguin. Gloves it down. Tyler Seguin to the point. Held on by Lindell. S.I. Lindell. Still jamming away. It's rattled off. Got it up for Seguin. Janmark in front. Janmark back, and it never was able to hook through for Vasilevsky as he was sprawling there to make a save. Puck goes to center. Tyler Johnson got hit right in the face with the puck, and so he's gone to the bench. Possibly will go to the quiet room for some stitches. Here's Klingberg, a wrister in. Blocked off the blue line. Lightning will regroup. Off the boards, tried to find Coleman. Stars steal. Hintz looks for Gurianov. Shoots that one high. Gurianov off of his chance. And then Hintz goes down. Gurianov with a hit. Lightning to try to go to center. They will. All the way into the Star zone. For Jamie Alexiak, who's got 6:15 left in the second period clock. Puck goes its way off the wall. And then Gord races by it. He lays a hit. On, looks on for Gaudreau. Ruda shoots, save Hudobin. And the Lightning still have it going on. Looking for a chance. Ruda a shot. Blocked. And the Stars will send it on the center. Here's Kiviranta. And Kiviranta's offside. And again, now Kiviranta is out there. He's not a real feisty one, but he's out there going out for Coleman. Pavelski is torn away by Gaudreau, former teammates with San Jose, and that'll be right now still 3-0 Lightning, 5:50 left in the second. Well, so if anyone wants any updates, it's 2-1 Tampa Bay over the Mets right now. Bottom of the eighth.
Imagine a future where machine learning will track your sleep. Excuse me. Yeah. That's right. Oh, I didn't know that. I already do. Imagine one day you'll be able to take it easy. It already has that. Really? What about detect our pulse? Does it do that? Thank you. In college, you just can't get that.
So this is the chance, obviously, Sega makes to Jan Mark, and then just not there. Just an absolute ultimate play by Vasilevsky. Like, it's kind of like the last game. He hasn't had to make save after save after save yet, but the saves he's had to make, he's made, and he's made them brilliantly for his Tampa Bay Lightning hockey club.
Offensive guy, I mean, you're looking there. There was room up top, even though he had that glove long. So you got to try to shoot before he gets set. Take advantage of that opportunity, but good save.
Chernak in his own zone. Then it'll bottom out for him and get shot in again. Back in across and just shipped along a penalty as this puck gets dumped in. If it might be against Tampa Bay, it will be. Andre Palat again commits his second penalty of the day, and as this stick goes right off the stick and in the hands of Pavelski, who's trying to go for the puck. Dallas back to the power play. An insane amount of penalties today. 2 power play goals on those various penalties. As now the Stars will have to do something, or they've got to score on this power play. Of course, score! Right off the draw! They do score! Joe Pavelski, the guy who got his glove waxed, makes it 3-1 in his first goal in the Stanley Cup final of the Dallas Stars. So he gets the goal. Joe Pavelski does. He makes it 3-1. Dallas within 2 now, late in the second period. 5 minutes left in the second. Gurianov toes the brakes, shoots to the slot, back to the point. Shot that one on Vasilevsky, save. So Vasilevsky will not have his shutout. But that was just a surprising goal right off the faceoff by Pavelski. Backhanded across the center again by Tampa. Here's Dickinson out there to go make a check as well. Held on back from Vasilevsky. Puck goes to center and along there as well. Puck will send its way through to the wall and then stationary pass back from Chernak, taking on a point into the offensive zone. Here comes Braden Point. Goes through. Waits. Still. Doesn't have it. And now on comes Ryan McDonough. Back on along, held on by Johnson. Johnson a shot. Hodoban! Nothing. And he'll stop this puck and stop play. And there's a chance as Vasilevsky makes the save as well. Lindell, Esa Lindell, band on it, lightning breakaway. Here's a chance, Maroon, save Vasilevsky, backhanded Maroon, Dylan, through, top hat. He can't get it through. Hudobin makes another save, gigantic. As Como's going down the runway, Maroon just goes right into Hudobin and has this chance with the two whacks. And so it looks like Dallas will get a power play again off of another stupid Tampa Bay decision. This is for a Pavelski breakaway, glove save, and then puck will find its way down there. Now we got a Donnybrook. Now Klingberg was fought off, and there's a few punches being thrown at the other side of the circle. Just hell broke loose, really. That's the only way to describe it. It just became a complete free-for-all. A melee. It was pretty crazy sequence. Paquette, Maroon, and now McDonough, all in the penalty box. A few of those are on fighting minors, though, fighting majors, and not on penalties, as McDonough, of course, that big hit from Como sent him out. The real penalty, there's going to be a power play. That's on the Maroon penalty. That will not be on anything else but the push into the goaltender. And again, that's one of those plays that you just can't run into a goaltender. And here's the Paquette fight, or the punching, whatever you want to really call it there, because he's not really fighting. He's just laying on top of a guy and swinging. But yeah, that definitely would go under him of making a bad play. So they go for 5-minute majors and the goaltending interference. Here's the play for Heiskanen. Shot that one. Sagan lifts it. Sagan taps it high. And then spun on along for Radulov. Sagan in front. Shot. Gapped one. Still trying to poke it through. Then Heiskanen onto the right slot. Back for Radulov. Radulov tapped up for Sagan. Tipped on back for Ben as well. And then through. Heiskanen. Shot to the right slot, back for Sagan, shooting, rebound, Ben, still loose, Pavelski, and the Lightning clear. Shot back through for Ben, Pavelski as well. Centers this puck down and across, where it can be taken and jostled away. And that's the play that was made. Of course, they'll look at it and show it again. So the Stars they've had their chances. And now, since the Pavelski goal, they've picked up. And the thing is here, who's been the better team? And Dallas has been the last few times. 1:50 left. Here's Hintz to jar that away from Sergachev. Ruda. Gurianov to the right slot. Got it back across there. Kept on from Janmark. Into the middle of the ice. Kiviranta. Back from him. Gurianov. Holding. Shooting. Save Vasilevsky. There's no rebound anywhere. Not anywhere close. 1:22 left in the second period. 20 seconds left on the power play. Hintz is dejected. Dallas has scored a power play goal. Tampa Bay has scored 2 power play goals, and they have a 2-goal lead. Go-ahead goal right now is the Palat cover-through rally goal. And there was some misdirection with Gurianov and Hintz in the most negative way. Not know where either were going. Until he shoots this puck on net, Hintz is never in front. There's some communication with the Tampa Bay bench on who can go on, who can't go on, when are we getting our guys through? And obviously we've got the 20 seconds left on this power play. Rick Bowness, of course, is not happy at all with this call. Cooper's not happy. These coaches are not at all satisfied with what's going on right now. Lightning have their 2-goal lead, but they don't want us to let up a power play goal here. Ben has jostled this puck away, McDonough, and slots it all the way down for a clear. 10 seconds left in the power play. Heiskanen to center. Passes lined off the wall. Can Tampa get a clear? They won't, but it's offside. 5 seconds left as a head-shaking, bewildered Tyler Seguin joins his teammates on the bench. His line mates on the bench. There's Heiskanen back out there. The first of the wonderful top 5 2017 draft class, Nico Hischier, Nolan Patrick, Elias Peterson, Kel McCarr, and himself that have played in the Stanley Cup final. Hughes and McCarr both got to the second round, but both teams lost, including McCarr's to Heiskanen's Dallas Stars in the second round versus the Avalanche. Less than a minute to go in the second period. Heiskanen moves in on a cross, tried to toe drag, and the puck will find its way all the way down as it's cleared through to Hudobin. And the Lightning chip and chase. Cogliano, not checked. Passed it through the stick of Palat. Now Dickinson, battled out by Point behind his own net. Point gives to Hedman. 30 seconds left in the second period. Tampa Bay 3. Dallas Stars 1. The Lightning sit back in their own zone. Shakara brings it across in the final 20 seconds. Dallas has been really good at scoring late timely goals in these playoffs in all rounds. Lindell, Sorelli also fought off. Shattenkirk shot blocked by the stick of Janmark. In the final 5 seconds, Janmark goes in behind. Now he knows it is not safe for him to go across, as that 88-mile-per-hour Shattenkirk shot was the one that hit Hudobin. End of the second period. Lightning 3. Dallas 1. We have had plenty of festivities here tonight in the extracurricular way. One more period to go. The Lightning by 2 after 2. All right, let's go to ESPN and the NFL.
off the market, noting exposure to unacceptable levels of a cancer-causing agent. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after regular use of Zantac or Benedict products, you might be entitled to financial compensation. If you have any of these cancers, time is critical. Call now for a free consultation. If you don't win,
They're just waiting still as this 3-1 still really good. As Tampa Bay and Dallas have played, we're just waiting for this football game to come back to broadcast some NFL stuff. So showing the Raiders, not good on offense for the Raiders. Carr's been sacked twice, 3 times actually. Third quarter is just about to start. Actually, when we were out, the Saints got a touchdown, but the Raiders got a field goal and a touchdown. So it's tied at 17, and the Saints are kicking it off to Vegas. Vegas trying to go 2-0 and tie the Chiefs up atop the AFC West. The Saints trying to go 2-0 as well and be atop the NFC South, with Tampa Bay going out 1-1, but Atlanta and Carolina did both fall to 0-2. So the worst they can be is tied for first. But still 2-0 is huge for both of these football teams, of course. Here is Carr. Throws it over the middle, and he had his man who turned behind him and dropped it. Then he found Waller again. Carr down the sideline. What an epic connection. That has been what they've been able to do. It's been pretty remarkable. Just Carr to Waller, Carr to Waller, Carr to Waller. Carr in the shotgun. Stepping up. Throwing long. On off the hands of Waller's asking for a flag. Thomas Edwards is going to get it. And then the Raiders coaches just say, you got your call. Just don't talk anymore to the referees. Don't want to drag anything out. And the Raiders draw a pass interference. So here we go. Back for Carr under center. Gives it Jacobs. And now they'll get him out for a second and short, 1 second and 2. We're doing football right now for whoever was watching. Carr under center. And Carr throws it over, and he's got his man for a first down. Carr under center. Carr steps up, throws it over. He's got his man stiff arm close for a big first down. Wells. A loop throw for a first down. Carr in the shotgun. No, call timeout. It was going to be delay a game, but because delay a game would have been a huge penalty, so they make a smart timeout call. And Jacobs pushing the pile. Jacobs is close to a touchdown. He will not get in. But it's going to be second and goal at the 1. Here's a chance. Jacobs running up the middle. Is Jacobs in? Raiders are saying touchdown. The referees have not signaled the call. They're saying short. Jacobs close to the first down line, and immediately Carr's screaming, touchdown, touchdown. But that is not a touchdown. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. You probably go for it if you're the Raiders anyway. Carr trying to draw him off. Side Carr fumbled the snap. Are the Saints on the ball? He leapt forward. And the fullback got shoved down. I think Oakland has it. Witten was able to fall on the ball with the fullback there. 4th and goal on the 1, and they're going for it. Fourth and goal, Carr under center. They got a fullback and they've got a running back. Everybody stacked for the Saints. Carr, play action, fake. Carr throws one open. Waller, score! Touchdown! Las Vegas! Darren Waller, the Raiders diagnosed that the Saints are going for the run. He comes in with a play action, fake, perfect play call. Waller escapes, nobody's on him. An easy touchdown pass for Carr and the Raiders. And the extra point is good. 24-17, Vegas. 4:29 left in the minute. The kickoff now. Probably missed that. Probably go right to hockey. Not sure right now how much time there is left. In the game, 2 minutes left in intermission before we get to the third period. Tampa Bay 3, Dallas 1.
said because he was inactive on the practice squad, he didn't have a uniform on. He's just out there running around to catch a ball. And Gruden also said, "Who's that guy? He's better than all."
Waller has been so good in this game for the Raiders. He's been all world. And now the Saints got one across need for a first down, a pass and a catch. And it was Hill. Really not Sneed. Hill is just holding his knee, really laboring off of that. Yeah, 2 minutes. Intermission's over. We can go right to NBC and hockey. Right back in Edmonton.
3-1 Lightning going into period number 3. You may have been watching earlier when these award winners were announced. Leon Draisaitl of Edmonton, the Hart, as selected by the hockey writers, and the Lindsay selected by the players. And the Norris Trophy went to Roman Josi of Nashville, selected by the Hockey Writers Association. And then the Calder Trophy, Cale Makar of Colorado, selected by the Hockey Writers. And the Vezina selected by the general managers, Connor Hellebuck of Winnipeg. And now we get to the carnage department of what often happens in the Stanley Cup playoffs. There is no Blake Comeau for the Dallas Stars. And he will not be returning unfit to play. And Blake Coleman and Tyler Seguin are really going at it at the start of the third. I guess he's okay, even though he was shaken up earlier in the game, 20 and blue. This was forced on across and Sergachev to take. John Klingberg will go back to get it. This is just the Lightning making sure that optimism and hope get taken away. But the Stars didn't get here.
All right, here we go. I'm sorry. I was just looking at something on my phone. We're back here. The period did start. Klingberg and chopped on along where it could be taken on a cross for Tampa. Centered one back through on a cross off the side of Hudobin, and Palat got it back. Palat shuttered one and taken on through for Point, and that one's clobbered up and gloved down by a Kucherov shot on top. Hudobin. And then, of course, here the Lightning just buzz in and get some more chances, trying to offensively end this game and tie the series. You do not want to collapse any sort of the word does this team, this Tampa Bay Lightning team. Taken out from Alexiak, Klingberg to Heiskanen. Alexiak chops in. Alexiak hammered on the boards. Losing the puck, Pavelski out there and Killorn behind the net. 18-20 left in the third period. Tampa Bay by 2 goals. Then the puck will shutter its way on for Heiskanen. Stars center to center again, off of the glove of Ruda, no Bogosian today. Palat, and he feeds in Point, shooting, deflected. Point in behind. And back to the point as well. On for Hedman. Wrists one. Now Point. Hammer back to Point. And through the center, chopped in along. The Lightning can never be able to cleanly get this puck. Chopped on for Klingberg. Seguin out. Seguin shoots, blocked. Another chance for Sergachev as well. Chopped on along for Gaudreau. Gaudreau lost an edge and then lost the puck. Ruda cannot get there. Here comes Klingberg into the middle. Stars drop off. Here comes Hanley shooting. Save. Janmark looks for Klingberg. Back past to Janmark. Janmark sees Klingberg. Goes to him. Klingberg shooting at traffic. And glove down by Andrei Vasilevsky. Chopped in, through on close where Gord was. Onto the blue line. Back Coleman. Clobbered on a long back. Set for Gord. Gord falls down. Hanley gets it back. On close for Shakara. Shakara centers that one back for Pavelski. Pavelski, Shakara. Shakara holds on. Shakara as well. And then Gord trying to get by Shakara. A little stick pumps to the glove. One, twice, three times. Shakara gets away from Gord. Alexiak runs into Hedman. Puck finds its way all the way down, and Gord is offside. So hold on one second. I'll actually broadcast over here. Just have to do one thing. As this puck will find its way to center, Jason Dickinson. Dickinson slapped in back and thrown this one across on for Cirelli. Cirelli chopped it in deep. Hudobin back there to stick it away. Heiskanen chopped this puck through to Dickinson. Dickinson off the line. A centering pass on for Alexiak. Alexiak curls in. Curl and drag Alexiak. Still in far to the point. Kept in by Dickinson. Shooting a wrister blocked. Hints out there. And then the puck goes to the wall. Vasilevsky to turn it around and go that way. This will be chopped back out into the Tampa Bay zone. Thrown on for Point. Point back across from Palat. Palat. Thrown out. Palat still holding. Shooting. Over the top. Back for Janmark. On across to Sagan. Radulov centers in. Radulov holds. Klingberg shoots. Score! John Klingberg off a body. And the Stars draw within a goal. This shot, it goes off of Matthias Janmark, tip in front. They finally get a deflection. And yes, it makes it 3-2. It was 3-0 Lightning. Now it's 3-2. Sending back around And down again. Alexiak. Streamlined across the center, Corey Perry. Stars would look to try to get this tying goal. And then back spun on for Gaudreau. Back thrown on along for Gaudreau again. The backhanded close where Hudobin was. 3-2 Tampa Bay. Perry off of his side, close to center. And skied into the Stars zone. Hudobin will glove it down. So I just went back up 3-2, right? Went to a break, and then they'll be back.
What a lady. Go with the Coopers. Order some pizza for the kids. Or order Subway. Big foot long subs all the time growing up.
Hey, it's so much down open up in the shed.
What's in the 9 p.m. team? Come here every day. Now get free foot long if you like to. Because it's foot long.
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. The game's gonna resume in a little bit. I just thought I heard something. I'll be back right back to the stream. Just give me 1 second. Nah, sorry. My college has a door policy about deadbolting the door, and I've already made this mistake, and he made it again. It's actually kind of funny, but that's all figured out. We're ready to broadcast some hockey some more. That's that tip is the one by Janmark that just was a huge, huge play for Dallas to come within 2.
I actually think he might have been a little too aggressive, to be honest with you. I don't think he located Janmark, and I think he was dead set on Klingberg and trusting his defenseman. And if anything, he slid a little bit too far to his left, which maybe opened up that passing lane to Klingberg even more. But there's no doubt that when a right-hand shot from that sharp angle as a goaltender, you're thinking high glove. He can beat me in the high glove if he finds that spot. That puck sees that short side.
Puck finds its way back into the area of play again. And it's a shot one close to Hudobin again. The Lightning would like to get back up by 2. They can try to close in to go and do that here. 12:55 left. Jam play. Hudobin made the save. Puck finds its way in behind Janmark. And the Stars get back from being down 3-0 to tie this game. Back on for McDonough, and then Shattenkirk, and then McDonough. McDonough slipped on back close to the wall, close to the board. Sorelli still. Gurianov chopping away. Happy choppers for them with their sticks. And able to go jam away at the puck. Klingberg took a hit by Sorelli. On for Corey Perry. Perry. This puck off of Coleman. Lightning in. Here's Gaudreau shooting and a glove save by Hudobin.
One thing to keep in mind, Tampa's used 7 defensemen for quite some time in these playoffs. And with only 6 defensemen for Tampa here tonight, look for an element of fatigue on the back end as they are not able to manage the minutes the way they were with 7 deep early. So good job by Gurianov to keep finishing his hits. Bounced on back down, twisted on by Alexiak. Sakara there. Ford took care of him. Alexiak.
Puck chopped in behind off of where Vasilevsky was. Perry got his way to go find Shakara. Shakara Kiviranta. Hanley. Back around close to center ice again. Thrown in for Hudobin. 11-12 left in the third period. Tampa Bay 3. Dallas Stars 2. Stars have scored the last 2. First was Pavelski. This one was by Janmark. Sagan lifts in a hit. Lightning will go. Here's Maroon. Maroon holding. Twist to the line. Gets it on for Sergachev. Play it on back there. Sergachev holds. Shoots. They deflected. Score! They do it again with the deflection in front. Mikhail Sergachev. And now the top 5 all have a point. The Stars are going to really want to see if this is an onside play, though, and I think this is coming back. This looks like it will be coming back, because it looks like offside by Blake Coleman, but a Sergachev shot and the possible Maroon tip is what makes it 4-2 in the moment. But I can see Dallas challenging this goal for offside. And that is what they are looking at right now. You're back. Oh, okay. I have a lot of work too. If this game goes to overtime, the intermission, I'll probably not be able to talk. Here's the goal. Here's the call. Just doing some work. No goal. Offsides. 3-2. It is 3-2. It looked like that, or that's what it looked like it would have been. But yeah. So Sergachev doesn't get the goal. It stays 3-2. Here's Sorelli to go rip this puck through as well and clobber it in. Kept out by Sergachev. It was almost a 2-goal lead for Tampa Bay, but a blatant offside by Patrick Maroon that did not give the referees here in Edmonton in the Stanley Cup Final much time to deliberate over, has got it back to a 1-goal lead. Tampa 3, Dallas 2. 10-13 left in the third period. Rattle off to bring it on across. He found Sagan. Sagan still holds it. Shattenkirk tapped on along as well. Back there. Loose and kept on for Klingberg. Klingberg hands it over, shoots off of the back of Vasilevsky. It bottoms out to center for Alex Radulov. Radulov, and then he found his way to Heiskanen off McDonough and offside. Three, 2. Now break.
What are you even doing here at the skills competition? This is going to be embarrassing. Did Paul miss an end or Paul miss the net? I'll show you how it's done. Thank you. Time for harder shot. Go. And that is how you do it. One day. Cheers, Biz. Cheers, pal.
Tonight, I'll be eating a veggie cheeseburger on ciabatta. No tomato. Tonight, I'll be eating 4 cheese tortellini with extra tomatoes. So it's come to this. Thank you. Robin. Careful, Apple Daddy's not here to save you. Oh, I am my daddy. Wait, what? What are you talking about?
This is Peacock. Peacock, baby. It's streaming and it's free. Easy, free. Downton Abbey, we made it free.
Yeah, free.
And that's why you can't not watch. Go inside the bubble and behind the scenes of the Stanley Cup playoffs in the 6-part all-access series Quest for the Stanley Cup. New episodes.
I think I did answer this question, but my favorite player now on the Devils is Nikita Gusev. I'm a big fan of him. So here's a chance. Ben has a shot. That was almost went the goal. I think I know your favorite depth. I don't, man. I don't. Is it Sajak? Maybe Heishier? I do not know. Jack Hughes. Oh, that's right. Brother of Quinn. Here's Gord out on the forecheck. Hedman at 89 mile per hour shot. Here comes Pavelski to center. Pass out. Garyanov. Shot that puck in behind. Looks it along for Garyanov. Chopped out for Coleman. Hedman. Coleman holds. Shoots. Save Hudobin. Coleman makes a hit. Puck goes to the wall. Then Gord on along for Hintz. Back on along for Lindell. Lindell chops it on back. Lindell back across the center. Now here's Braden Point. Hit out Heiskanen. On for Kucherov. And then along for Radulov. Heiskanen. Radulov. In front of Dallas. Then Radulov on back for Shattenkirk to steal it away. Shattenkirk got hauled down. No call. Gloved and through. Johnson. Johnson works on Heiskanen. Johnson stripped off the puck. Heiskanen still there. 7:57 left in the third period. 3-2 Tampa. Sagan still the stick lodged and the skate lodged on the wall. Here comes Killorn as well. Back onto the point. Sergachev shooting to the glove of Hudobin, and it might have been deflected on top as well.
You to defend a lot, and know that we have defensemen that are going to jump it into play, lead the rush, whatever it is. So you saw Victor Hedman.
Here's back on a cross from Pavelski. Won it back. Chernak shoots in. Hudobin back to handle the puck. 7:10 left in the third period. On for Shakira. On through to Dickinson. He tapped it off. Back on a cross for Como. Stars working on a long back for Kiviranta. On Lindell. Shoot this one through Hudobin as well. Coleman just had a shot from the wing, and Hudobin finally was able to seal this puck up. Face off back, Hedman chopped Kucherov, save Hudobin. Then Lindell away from the check. Tried to take the puck out. Kiviranta as well. It's Lindell backhanded it through. Now Hedman. Hedman chips it in again. 6:13 left in the third period. Where is Ben Bishop? I don't want to see any Bruin faces ever again. Pasternak can say, I'm big Bergeron guy. You have to respect Bergeron. Ben thrown on the center and chopped on back. On for Alexiak. On through to Kiviranta. Yoel Kiviranta. Shoot this through on along for Vasilevsky. Radulov goes down. McDonough backhands this puck through to Shattenkirk. Shattenkirk lofts it all the way down for Alexiak. And in comes Heiskanen. Mira Heiskanen to the line. Then Cogliano. Pulled in back through the center. And now off of Hanley again. 5 minutes left in the third period. Perry shoots this under the wall. Cogliano takes a hit from Chernak. Cogliano back. Dropped it through. Coleman made his play. And then Gaudreau. Shakira on for Hanley on through to Dickinson. Gord over the glove of Hanley. And back to And back across to Coleman as well. Pavelski got hit high off of the boards and then point. Stripped there, a shot on Hudobin. Never had the chance if Palat was there through with Kucherov. Kucherov lost the puck. Here come the Stars. Try to dump this one through Klingberg. Stars change, Bolts change. Edmund will shoot and change off of the body of Anton Hudobin. Here comes Raduloff, fell down. Johnson goes on to Cirelli. Cirelli, Johnson in the middle. Here's Cirelli. Gets tripped up by Alexiak with the body, not with the stick, so it's a clean play. 3:35 to go in the third period. Tampa Bay 3, Dallas Stars 2. Seguin. You're going to wonder when Hudobin goes to the bench soon. And here's a chance by Janmark, a little too far. The Lightning were up by 3 at one point, 3-0. The Stars scored the last 2 goals. Alexiak and fighting away with Gord. Gord has it. Good draw. Would have made it a clean 4-2 goal right in front, but the puck was poked past. 3:05 left in the third period. Backhanded onto the line. Lindell chases. Sergachev, backhander, save. Sergachev still to the line. Held. That shot off the glove. And then taken by Andre Palat. And then rattled onto the point. Kept on by Sergachev. 2:45 to go. 90-mile-per-hour shot by Kucherov. That was the one that did go. Point goes right off the bench and hops in. Almost like a Lightning power play. We're just trying to squeeze the juice out of Dallas. Holding into the line. Sergachev shoots. Blocked. Stars trying to get it out. Kiviranta. He could not. Now he goes to the bench for a stick. Save! Hudobin with the man on him. And the Stars will move in. Kiviranta is held up. Looking for some reinforcement. He has it with a Dickinson check. Hintz is there. Klingberg. Hintz. Holds. Shooting, and then a save, and it will be cleared out to center where the Stars can hold this through. Flag and fire changes, mostly by Tampa, a few by Dallas. Puck ricochets out of play with 1:59. Bolts have to keep possession for as long as possible. Yes, they do, and they've got about 119 seconds to do so before they can tie the series. Just that real opportunity for them. It's just been a clear, absolute chance. No timeouts have been taken yet. 1:59 left in the third. Dallas is going to have to pull their extra attacker. They're going to have to do it soon. Back through, here comes Killorn. Killorn waves in the offensive zone and shoots in. Lightning will see how many chances of possession they will be able to have. They're up by 1. Heiskanen takes it. On to Klingberg. Klingberg thrown in back into the Stars' end, and we enter the final 90 seconds of Game 2 regulation. Stars up 1-0 in the series. Stars down 1 in this game. Puck will stationarily bounce to the Dallas goal by the Dallas goal. And now the Stars to center along. Raduloff tried to shoot it in. Hudobin cannot go because the Lightning are trying to dump and they'll clear it in. Hudobin still can't leave the net, which he wants to do. An icing call against the Lightning. Klingberg in front. Dallas will probably call their timeout. And Hudobin will probably be on the bench for this faceoff. Surprisingly, however, the Mean Green Machine is not on the ice. Dallas calls their timeout, and Hudobin's going to the bench for the timeout. We'll see if he stays on the bench when the face-off guys come out.
When you get to this time of the year, on both sides, Derek Lalonde has the dry erase board for John Cooper and Tampa Bay Lightning. Can't see Coach Lalonde there. He's somewhere inside and going over the reminders, right? What do you do if you win it? What do you do if you lose it?
These two teams in the biggest show had some very woeful and struggling early regular season stretches. Took both teams a long time to get their first wins, but once they got it, they were expected on paper before the season started a full year ago to be Stanley Cup contenders, and they were in the Stanley Cup final. Now, Dallas see if they can run a play to try to tie it, maybe even from that get the lead. Dallas looking more for overtime, though. Tampa looking to try to finish this game. Klingberg, extra attacker. He held it from Heiskanen. Klingberg shot deflected. Radulov still poked in front. Puck is loose. And Vasilevsky is on it. About 11 seconds ticked off the clock on that possession. Here is Gaudreau. Face off against Pavelski. Chernak stick fighting with Radulov. Both of them look at each other. The Mean Green Machine is on. Won by the Lightning. Tried to steer it in. Klingberg lost his keep-in chance, so Pavelski will have it at center. Pavelski moves in and shoots in and around. McDonough takes a hit there. 45 seconds left in the third. Here come the Lightning that try to boot it at center. Killorn holds it. Gaudreau. And blocked it wide. It looked like it was going in the net. It never did. 30 seconds left in the third. Tampa Bay 3. Dallas 2. Puck spikes all the way down and icing against Dallas. So Hudobin is going to have to come back in, and the Stars are going to have another face-off in their own zone. They're going to have to get out really quickly. They have not had much time here. Here's the play by Gaudreau, and it did not get blocked. Radulov went down to block it, but he was worried so much of shooting over Radulov, which he did, that he completely missed the net. It would have been close to game over, 4-2, although the Stars have not looked good in this last session of the extra attacker. The extra attacker is not out there since they are in front of the Dallas goal. Hudobin is. Once the Stars can control through, Hudobin will leave. He does leave, but now the Lightning are able to shoot in again because of a delayed Dallas offside. Klingberg, now 15 seconds left in the third period. Stars down a goal. This one goes to Vasilevsky, who wins the race. Hedman chops it in around. 5 seconds left. The puck is rolling down, and there will be an icing with 3 seconds left in the Lightning zone. And the Stars scored their first goal of the game when they were down 3-0 off of a face-off win directly, those old-school goals. So see if they can do that here. They have no timeouts. And they've got 3.8 left in the offensive zone. The goalie is not on the ice. Miro Heiskanen, Joe Pavelski, John Klingberg, Jamie Benn, Alexander Radulov, Tyler Seguin for Dallas. For Tampa Bay, it's Hedman, Killorn, Chernak trying to pass this puck through Heiskanen after Klingberg didn't get that shot correctly. Here is Killorn, will skate to the finish. Tampa Bay ties the series. The face-off was won correctly. Heiskanen made a decent pass, but John Klingberg did not get a good chance to shoot this puck. All right, that's that. I'm going to go to the NFL game. The NFL game is decently close to ending. I will broadcast the end of it. If it's not, I'm going to end this stream and maybe get back to it. I have some work I have to do. So let me go see if it's close to ending. They're up 7, but it's 10:43 in the fourth. My assignment I have to do is going to be due at that point. by the time it ends. So I'm gonna have to get that done, and then hopefully I'll start another stream. So get ready for that. But right now I have to. I'll just come to his last play. But right now I have to do some work, and I may be back. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. I will. By Derek Carr pass, good deflection by Malcolm Jenkins. I will alert everyone on the Discord if I will be back.